For one fall, making his way to the ring now, a man who says he is better than you and me, and he's the man that wrestling needs. This is Harry Sefton!
Gesturing he's going to give a... No, sorry, he's asking for the
I
mic.
politely ask for the microphone, if you please. Now, I just want to clear something up before I take care of Voodoo tonight. The last time I was here in Tadley, I lost, and the only reason I did lose is because I was in a tag team match with a rainbow-haired numpty wearing fishnets and a skirt named Billy Hayes. You were there. You remember that. But that's not going to happen tonight. It doesn't matter how scary Voodoo is. It doesn't matter how many purses Voodoo has in his back pocket. I'm the escape artist, which means I'm always one step ahead.
Okay, well, I mean, Billy Hayes is not here to defend himself.
And introducing his opponent, from parts unknown, he is the Chaos Bringer, the Dark Star. This is Voodoo.
And we might still be having some technical difficulties, or maybe God himself didn't care for that promo and purposefully interrupted it. No, I think it's the former. Welcome back to the commentary station, Giovanni Artiscone. Gio, I was just saying, what happened to Harry Sefton? He's a very nice old man. I mean, in fairness, he did still begin that greeting with, if you please. But other than that, what were those plates about? That's not the Harry Sefton I know.
The thing with Harry Sefton is, I think his attitude changes as much as his music.
Oh, well, that would explain it.
But he's clearly woken up on the wrong side of the bed today. But you really need your head straight when you're wrestling someone who likes to play mind games as much as Voodoo.
Yes, I agree. If it was me and now, I would have been super focused. I would have stretched, I would have warmed up. I would have made sure I had a full night's sleep. I would have had a cup of coffee maybe. Maybe some pre-warm-up, pre-workout. I'd be at the top of my game. I wouldn't be coming out saying, I am what wrestling needs. I am better than all of you and you. I am the escape artist. I'll escape this predicament. By the way, I lost my arm last match, but it wasn't my fault. What's gotten into Harry Sefton? He's going to have to do better than this.
Well, he spoke a big game at the start of the match, but if you ask me, he's jumped out the ring with a look of, I want to say, trepidation, a bit of fear in his eyes.
Yep, any day now, Harry.
This crowd in Tadley have taken an instant dislike to Harry Sefton. Several small children accusing him of being poultry, specifically chicken. And Harry Sefton yet to get in the ring to start this match. Lee Bamber is eagerly waiting to call for the bell.
So, Gio, what do you think of Lee Bamber's officiating with the not necessarily dropping down to check for the count? Because one could say he can't see for sure if the shoulders are down, but one could also say that getting in position might waste a second or two of time.
It is exactly that. It's a bit of give and take. It's maybe you sacrifice a bit of the vision, a bit of the clarity, but you save precious few seconds. And sometimes, many times in WrestleForce history, we've had athletes complain that the outcome of their match would have been different if the referee had started counting that split second earlier. And Lee Bamber, he gets in there quick.
Yes, indeed, that claim cannot be made with a count made instantaneously from when the pinfall is detected. But yes, this is of course a style of the world of sport where it wasn't a necessity to get the referee to slide into position to be able to view the shoulders. Anyhow, no chance of that happening yet. Harry Sefton failing to even get Voodoo off his feet, yet alone his shoulder blades down. Voodoo using his derriere there to bash Harry Sefton in the belly.
The chicken chants now growing both in number and volume.
Single leg takedown, gut wrench. Oh wow, just dumped him. Just like Harry Sefton dumped his jacket on that lad's head.
I think Harry Sefton's going to need to deploy a different strategy here. The power game, the technical game, might not work on an opponent the size and one as unique as Voodoo.
I mean, this is even if he could interlock the fingers, I would not recommend this. Not a wise strategy, but he couldn't even reach high enough to get an overhand knuckle lock there.
Voodoo could wrench his arm out of his socket right here.
Oh, nice. Harry Sefton stepped on the hands to be able to apply a headlock. I don't think, oh dear, yeah, just as I said it, Voodoo's, with not much effort, just lifted Harry, up like a small child. A shoulder tackle utterly fails to knock the Voodoo even an inch, let alone off his feet. Oh.
But what if he tries it 2 more times? Has anyone ever thought of that?
Yeah, I've seen that a few times in wrestling. I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, I would advise doing a drop kick to the thigh or the knee.
Voodoo isn't even bracing for impact. He's just standing with his hands behind his back. Some would say taking the absolute mickey.
Indeed, Voodoo is not normally one for comedy. It's normally serious business. But
I don't think he's trying to be funny. It just is.
Oh no, you don't want that. Wisely, Harry attempted to trip him. Oh, and Harry just knocked inside out.
Harry almost knocked into Basingstoke.
Indeed. And now being taken to Fleet. And to Reading. Oh, but Harry headstands. And to his credit, that's some good core strength and balance.
It is indeed. And also, these kind of mind games might work, you know. If Voodoo's trying to get into your head, you need to try and get into his.
Indeed. Shades of Nigel McGuinness here. But you see, Voodoo saw it coming, and...
You never want to be on the receiving end of the Alabama slam.
No, a Tadley slam, or is it a parts unknown slam? Voodoo could hit his neck breaker here. And if he does, you have to think it's over. Oh!
Very smart of Harry Sefton there.
And again, utilising the ropes.
Using the ring, using the environment to his advantage to pick apart Voodoo.
I think that was an open hand palm strike.
Didn't have a very good vantage point here to see what he did, but it looks to be effective. He's got Voodoo on the floor, and what is this? Oh, and he's trapped the arm of Voodoo into one of the front row seats, and he's now squeezing it.
Really using the environment, not just the ring now, but the actual row of seats he just used, and stomped Voodoo's arm right into him.
Disgusting kick. He could have dislocated something.
Well, I mean, it's pretty not legal, but I can't blame Harry. I mean, he wasn't having much joy trying to fight a legal contest. He's now going to town on that arm. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but Harry Sefton has actually got Voodoo in trouble here.
It's very rare you see Voodoo off his feet. And Harry Sefton has done a good job of grounding him.
Harry Sefton using his bum there to stomp away on Voodoo's arm.
Never skip leg day.
And again, back to the arm ringer. A snap, are we going to see with the arm held? No, Voodoo's too big. Harry buckling the knee. There we go, he got him over. Fair play. He's looking to lock in an arm bar.
He's trying to wrench the arm out of its socket, but Voodoo using his size and height to his advantage, but only momentarily. Harry Sefton using that torque, using that momentum, that base to lever him back down. And again, Harry takes him down.
Voodoo up into backward roll. Uh-oh. Oh, what a corner posting. And he's got him by the throat.
Harry Sefton fights off the chokeslam. Can he fight it off a second time?
I don't think Voodoo's left-handed, but he has not much choice. Oh!
A detonation kick to the arm. Harry Sefton is having to pick him apart limb by limb. And again, using the ropes, the environment to his advantage. Using every second of that 5 count.
We don't have public warnings here at WrestleForce, but if we did, I'm sure Lee Bamber would have issued at least 2 by now.
Absolutely, he'd be on his absolute last warning.
Again, attack of the bum. Take him over into a lateral press there. Yes, it's going to go back to the arm. Wisely so, understandable. Bar replied now with his knee on Voodoo's face. Oh, but not for long. Voodoo might be fighting his way back to it. If Harry might want to grapevine the arm again, that was his best vantage point. Nice.
Ooh.
Step over. Managed to get his leg into Voodoo's shoulder.
I believe he was going for a variation of an armbar, but Voodoo, very smart to keep his fingers locked, not letting Harry Sefton apply it in full. Lee Bamber there getting in position to check if there's a submission. Harry Sefton keeping that shoulder off the ground to avoid a pin, and look at the strength of Voodoo. Deadlifting Harry Sefton into... No, and Harry Sefton, he goes behind. Attempts a sunset flip. Voodoo too big, too strong, too tall. Oh, and he was going for a bonsai drop.
And Harry, for the sake of his life, just got out the way, followed up with a drop kick to the back. Only a 2 count. Man, Voodoo really hurt himself with that. And Harry, I wonder if Harry's going to once again seize the arm. I wonder how much damage Voodoo did to his own arm there, lifting Harry off the ground.
And it's been a while since we've seen Voodoo in this much trouble. He's normally very dominant. It's almost always a one-sided matchup when you step into the ring with Voodoo, but Harry Sefton is holding his own.
If I ever wrestle Voodoo again, I'm going to go after his arm.
It's proving to be quite effective, and oh no, could Harry Sefton be looking to add insult to injury by mocking Voodoo, by copying one of his trademark maneuvers? I think he is.
Well, I think if he did a club to the arm, this could be very effective. From that height, all the momentum he's going to crash down with might finish the arm off. And then he might fight. Oh no, he won't, because Voodoo's got him in a fireman's carry.
A Samoan driver planting Harry Sefton.
But Voodoo aren't able to follow up with a cover. His arm is in such pain.
Harry Sefton says it's not over, he's still in this. We're almost at a stalemate in this matchup.
Shades of Kofi Kingston, nice escape from Harry Sefton, but Voodoo didn't hit the buckle. Voodoo put the brakes on.
Oh no, oh no. On the...
Oh, Harry got the arm, wise.
Harry Sefton almost on the receiving end of a chokeslam on the hardest part of the ring. He just told us to watch this. What does he have in store? He rolls along the back, rolls again. And he goes for that jumping reverse STO, but look at Voodoo turning it into a Uranagi backbreaker. Oh, and a big boot almost running through Harry Sefton.
I think Harry's face just went to Basingstoke from that kick. But it wasn't a 3. Now the crowd in Tadley calling for Voodoo to finish Harry.
Could we be nearing the end of this matchup?
Oh, Harry's got the arm wringer again.
Oh, and a big back body drop, landing almost completely on his coccyx. That could have been devastating. Harry Sefton writhing in pain.
Voodoo, I think, calling for the chokeslam. I mean, Harry's been very wise to being chokeslammed thus far.
He's got him goozled. It's the beginning of the end. No, Harry Sefton had the chokeslam. Scouted. A beautiful roll-up at 2.9. Voodoo's able to kick out. Voodoo's back on his feet. Oh, and he manages to hit it.
Got him with that flatliner.
The pay dirt. Shades of Shelton Benjamin, and it's only a 2.9. This has been a thrilling encounter to call.
I must say, Harry Sefton, if I were Voodoo, I wouldn't try and chokeslam him again. He's got an answer for every time Voodoo's attempted to chokeslam.
And that's why they call him the escape artist.
Indeed. You know what? That was I thought it was absurd when he came out and said what he said, but now I have to give him some credit.
He's putting his money where his mouth is.
He has sliced bread. Oh no! I think Harry attempted a sliced bread right into a tombstone pile driver. And Harry is not about to move anytime soon, which means Voodoo could do his swanton bomb. Oh my goodness!
God! And that's all she wrote. Here is your winner, Voodoo.
Lee Bamber's definitive third count. And the chokeslam, no joy with the chokeslam, but Voodoo, plan B. A fantastic counter there to the sliced bread attempt, whenever Harry calls it. And Voodoo needed that victory. It's been a while. He's had a few losses lately, but a nice rebound. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and of course, leave us a comment. It's not a comment about sexy muscle boys and abs. And we'll see you next time for another WrestleForce match.